Hey everybody, I'm going to teach you how to properly format an email. This is really important for making yourself seem professional, and in the future when you're going for job interviews and things of that nature or asking for recommendations from your teachers, that you're coming off as professional, that you care, and that you're not just texting your friends. A properly formatted email can really impact how the reader takes that information, with what seriousness the reader takes that information, and if you're asking for something from somebody, then it should show that if you're asking them to put forward effort, that you actually put forward some effort too. If you want some really big thing from a teacher, like a letter of recommendation, and you just say, "Yo, Mr. Briggs, hit me up with a letter of recommendation," no, I'm not going to do that for you. So, I'm going to demonstrate here. So I want to send an email to Ms. Shaw. So I find them and click it. I'm going to put something in the subject line. The subject line is used to give a heads up about what you're talking about. It's kind of like the preview when you get a text on your phone. You can get the gist just from the first 5 words. But the subject will really help the reader, the recipient, tell what the email is about ahead of time so they can gauge the importance. If it's kind of late at night and you're just trying to send one of us memes, that can wait until tomorrow. But if you are really struggling mentally, emotionally, with your homework, then saying something about that in the subject line will say, okay, I can take a couple minutes here right before I go to sleep and help you out. So I'm going to write Desmos. I have a question about Desmos from Mrs. Shaw. I'm going to start my email by addressing the intended person. So, hi, Ms. Shaw, and enter down. The purpose of this is in case you sent this email to a wrong person. Like for me, there is another Travis Briggs in this district. If that 4th grader gets an email saying, "Hey, Mr. Briggs," they probably will know they got sent to the wrong person. So they can help you direct it to the correct person. In this case, we only got Ms. Shaw. You can use "dear," you can use whatever you want. Generally speaking, keep it professional. "Yo" does not work. Then, you want to say something that is not necessarily related to the topic or caused you to write this email. So, let's say Ms. Shaw and I were talking yesterday and she really helped me out. So, I'm going to say something that says, "Hey, thanks for helping me out yesterday. First, just wanted to say thanks for all you did for me yesterday." Then you can make it more sincere in that. Again, this is just an example. If you're asking somebody to do something for you, you want to make sure you're showing that they mean something to you as well. So that you put forward some effort into this email. And by doing that, you're not just getting right to the point. If you walk into somebody's room and say, "Can you do this for me?" It's like, yo, you didn't even say hi to me. This is kind of what that is. Then you can get to what you're actually talking about. I just have another question about Desmos. Be specific here. Use full sentences. Use effective communication. Sometimes it's really hard to understand what we're talking about, especially if we're talking about complex math things over email. Be specific. Don't just text like you're writing to your friends. So that would be where I would finish that off. Thanks again. And now we're going to close it. So I'm going to say thanks again. And if you need any clarification about my question and Google has that really nice feature where they predict what I say, which is borderline scary. And then you do your sincerely, thanks, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to say sincerely, Mr. Briggs. And so we have a well-structured email here. You have the hello, you have something that's showing that they mean something to you, and then you get to your point, you close it up a little bit, and then you do your tagline and your signature. This is how you should structure all your emails when you're communicating with teachers. After the second or third email, when it's getting more colloquial or just regular person talk, then you can relax a little bit. You don't have to say hi every time. You don't have to close it off every time. And you don't have to say, why they're important to you. But when you're first sending out an email, this is how you should be structuring it. We've been getting way too many emails that look like text messages, and as much as we love you all or care about you all, that's not what this is about. So that's how you structure an email. Thanks for watching.